Passionators, how are you? It's good to see you again. I had a little downtime before I have to. Um, I'm at an invitation only Love Fest, so the Love Fest does continue. I hope you didn't turn yours off just because it's not February 14th anymore, because the Love Fest does continue, whether you get dressed for it or not. The Love Fest does have to continue every day. So come on in, let me know if you can hear me. I have a few minutes before I have to go, and then I'll be back. I'll be back a little bit later on after the festivities get started and everything. But I just wanted to say hi to see if there was something that maybe you wanted to talk about, and to let you know that, or to encourage you to keep the Love Fest going, because it's important. It's important that you keep it going. Hi, Art. It is so good to see you. It's always good to see you. So thanks for stopping by. And be sure to stay tuned, because I'll definitely be back a little bit later on. But right now, I had some downtime before other people start showing up. And I just wanted to say hi to my crew, to see how you all are doing, how you're spending your fabulous Saturday evening. I know here in Chicago, the weather has been ridiculously warm for this time of year. It was nearly 70 degrees today. So I was like really excited and at the same time slightly concerned, because this is just not our typical February. So, I don't know how that's going to look a little bit later. But today I was running around with like no coat on and wondering if I had gone to sleep and woke up in a different zip code. Like, it felt that strange to me, but it was amazing. It was awesome. I'll take it anytime. Hi, Valerie. It's good to see you here too. I was really didn't want anything specific. I just wanted to say hi because I'm here and I had some downtime before everyone else shows up, and I actually have to be official. But since I do have a few minutes. Hi, Kevin. It's good to see you. And Lauren, it's good to see you too. Hi. And I'm just relaxing. I have no agenda here. I'm just trying to be sociable. Isn't that what social media is for? So I'm here being social. So it's great to see you, Kevin. So if there's anything that you'd like to talk about, we can do that. Otherwise, I may just go off the top of my head with something which could be dangerous. So, especially the way things are looking in major media for relationships right now, the chaos definitely continues. And the statistics are a little scary. But the good news for each of us is that we are our own statistics. That's the best news. So do your best not to get caught up in the hype, because it really is hype. Unless it's happening to you, it really doesn't matter like that. You know? Seriously. I mean, the statistics are supposed to scare you. That's how media gets sold. It really is less about accuracy and more about profitability. And people make a lot more money when they can scare you. Seriously. So don't let fear stop you from pursuing love, because statistics don't matter then. It's all about you and your partner. And you will not be consulting CNN or anybody else to see how you should be conducting your relationship. At least you shouldn't be. That is what you have to work out with your partner. So ultimately, the two of you become your own statistics. So make it matter. Just make it matter. Don't worry about the rules. Worry about what works for the two of you. Create your own paradise. You have that option. Use it. Don't run from it. Just use it. And if you try something and you discover that it's not what you expected it to be and it's not really working for you, you can always change it. None of it is set in stone. Just be open to try it because a lifetime is a long time. And that means there's plenty of time to learn. There's plenty of time to grow. There's so much more to discover. And just because you've been doing things one way for years doesn't mean you have to keep it up. You can always change it up. Even if you like it, you may find a way to like it better. And if you don't like it, you can always change to something that you do like. So, as much as I can encourage you, I want to encourage you to keep your heart open, to keep your mind open, to keep your options open. This big blue marble, hey Felice, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. This big blue marble that we're living on really is our playground. So go to recess already. Stop playing with the same toys all the time. Change the game. Change how you play the game. But whatever you do, always play for joy. You don't have to win. You just have to play. It's not a competition. It's especially not a competition with your partner. Don't do that. Don't get caught up in I have to win. That might work in the boardroom. It'll work against you in the bedroom. Believe that. It will work against you there. So you have to know when to put that down, because that mindset, that cutthroat, I've got to win, I've got to try, my way is the right way, this is the best thing, I've decided, all that. It may be a cliche, but that doesn't mean it isn't true. Teamwork really does make the dream work. And when the two of you work together to bring about something that neither of you could bring about alone, that's where your bliss point is. That's what the bliss of being in a beautifully loving, lasting, intimate relationship is. It's when the two of you decide to partner to help each other be the best possible version of yourselves. That's when relationships are juicy and delicious. That's when they're the kind of relationships that make you go, yeah, I knew it was possible. I didn't quite know how to make it work, but I knew it could be done. And you can see it. When you're looking at it, you know you're looking at it. You absolutely know that's what you're looking at. It's in the energy. Kendra, you're going to make me cry. Hi. But you absolutely know it when you see it. It's in the energy of the partners. It radiates from them. You know it because you've all got couples that you've been looking at, celebrity couples or maybe not celebrity couples, but you know people that you've seen together and you thought to yourself, oh yeah, they've got this. They have absolutely got this. They may not be perfect, but they are in it to win it. And it shows. It absolutely shows. And not just in their pictures. It shows in their body language, not so much because of what they say to each other, although they pay really close attention to that. They really do. They pay close attention to what they say to each other, how they say it to each other. Because it counts. It matters. How you say what you say can make a bigger impact than the actual words you use. Because statistically, if we're going to talk statistics, communication is over 85% nonverbal, meaning it's not what you say. It's in how you say what you say. And even more importantly, it's in your body language. The way you look or not, the pace of your speech, the level of your voice, So many things play into how it impacts the person that you're speaking to. And that's when it's important to be in tune to how you're being received, even more importantly than what your intention is. Because if your intention and the reception don't match, you don't have communication, you just have noise. The idea is to get to communication. When you get to communication, that's how you create connection. That's how connection is created. It's not physical, it's not manipulative. It is through your intention being received exactly the way you intended it. So it goes far beyond this is what I meant and this is what I said. That's just the first part. There's another part after that that you have to concern yourself with, even though it's not in your control, it's not in your direct control, but you can influence it. You absolutely have the ability to influence how you are being received. And if you are in an intimate partnership, that is where you have to focus your most attention. Otherwise, you will be perpetually misunderstood. And if you're misunderstood, then everything that you're trying to get across to your mate is going to get lost. And you could be loving them to the moon and back, and they won't know it. Not because you're not doing it, but because they're not receiving it the way you intended it. So you have to pay attention to both sides of the communication. Okay? If I can leave you with just that much, I know it's a smidgen, but this is just Facebook. So I can't get into a full coaching session here. But I did want to leave you with something while I'd had this little bit of downtime to encourage you to connect and to remember that the connection is far beyond the physical. It's not even primarily physical. Now, physical is fun, but it's not primary. And if you don't get the primary right, the fun part won't be any fun. It's like having cake and frosting. And the frosting is the bomb, but the cake, ugh. If you get the cake right, the frosting will pretty much take care of itself. Anyway, that's about it for right now. I'm really happy to see you all. Thank you so much for stopping by. And keep leaving the comments. I'll be back again a little bit later. It's a special kind of love fest that I was invited to, so here I am. And I had a little bit of downtime before other people start showing up. But I'll probably be back a little bit later on to just show you around, take you around with me, just because I can, and because I'm being social. So, thanks again for stopping by, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.